火山里。
बेबी तेरे लिए रखा पल्लू संभाले डू यू नो तू जो चाहे वो कर दूं मैं तेरे हवाले
ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे मेरे सीने में कुछ कुछ खार
केम छो मजामा के ओढ़नी के ओढ़नी के ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए 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 ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे मेरे सीने में कुछ कुछ था के ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए ओढ़नी 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 पिया ओढ़े मुझसे अब तो संभले ना
बेबी ओ रे ऐसे मुझको तू ना तड़पाना मेरे भी सीने में फूटे हैं क्रेजी कुछ अरमान
ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे मेरे सीने में कुछ कुछ था के ओढ़नी के ओढ़नी के ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए
ओढ़नी उड़े तो भले उड़ी जाए ओढ़नी उड़े तो भले उड़ी जाए
Baby, that's the flow. She will tell you where to go. लड़की कर दे लाइन blow मेरे China. Getting hot, getting cold. दिल पे कर लेगी वो hold. लड़की है तो बड़ी bold मेरे China.
Dance, dance, everybody, getting hot in the party. Come on, start feeling. Dance, dance, everybody. Dance, dance, everybody, getting hot in the party. Come on, start feeling. Dance, dance, everybody.
पंगड़ दी queen मैं था कुड़ी सो हसीन मैं था मेरी है गजब गलबा फिगर है का कैंट मेरा ठुमका एक्सीलेंट मेरा ग्रूवी ग्रूवी हो जा मेरे साथ पंगड़ दी queen मैं था कुड़ी सो हसीन मैं था मेरी है गजब गलबा फिगर है का कैंट मेरा ठुमका एक्सीलेंट मेरा ग्रूवी ग्रूवी हो जा मेरे साथ
नचांगे सारी रात सोनियों वे नचांगे सारी रात सोनियों वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार सोनियों वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार नचांगे सारी रात सोनियों वे नचांगे सारी रात सोनियों वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार सोनियों वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार
झांझरा दा साउंड ते हिलदा ग्राउंड मैं छम छम नचदी फिरां अख मेरी टाइट जावा मैं नचदी फिरा
मुंडा होगा वो तो लकी जिसके लिए तूने रखी अपने ये आंखों की शराब। दिल मेरा ठीक है इश्क च वीक है कर दे तू इसको खराब।
नचांगे सारी रात सोने वे नचांगे सारी रात सोने वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार सोने वे कर लो थोड़ा सा प्यार।
दारू भर लो मर्दों में पहाड़ियों में पब्बों में बीट बजे जब मीतों की सब झूम उठेंगे क्लबों में। दारू भर लो मर्दों में पहाड़ियों में पब्बों में बीट बजे जब मीतों की सब झूम उठेंगे क्लबों में।
Dance, dance, everybody, getting hot in the party. Come on, start feeling. Dance, dance, everybody. Dance, dance, everybody, getting hot in the party. Come on, start feeling. Dance, dance, everybody.
कुड़िए तू फाइन अब दे दे मुझे लाइन मैं तेरे नाल जचदा बड़ा। बचदा है बैंड तू दे दे मुझे हैंड फ्लोर पे मैं कब से खड़ा।
ना जिद वेरी मच करी मुझको ना टच करी कर ले कंट्रोल जज्बा फिर
मरवाए साथिया हंसू मैं जब गाए रो मैं मर जाए भीगू मैं बरसाए साथिया
Can we get another round of applause for our lovely bride and groom? Woo! It's pretty weak right now, to be honest. From this side mostly.
Not too sure about that, Nolan.
I was told Aashika's side was really hype.
Don't worry. The Phoenix crowd always brings it, I'll promise. That's what I like to hear, you guys. All right, let's keep up that energy. What an incredible dance, you two. We all are so lucky to witness the incredible love that these two share, but we're all even luckier to have me and Nolan as your hosts tonight.
So up next, every father with a daughter and every mom with a son, besides having their kid move out of their house, they dream of this one moment, and that's dancing with their child after they get married. So we'd just like to welcome Maya Shah and Neela Shah to the stage to dance with Anuj and Aashika.
जाए जब कोई मुश्किल तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ तुम अगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा ओ चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ तुम अगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा हाथ जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए तुम देना साथ मेरा तो हम न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में
Wow, what an emotional time for the parents. I mean, especially my dad. But I mean, let's be honest, I'm still his favorite.
So next up, we have people who've known Aashika the longest. They were her next door neighbors growing up, her cousins, Pareen, Jalak, Janvi, Raj, and my coach, Gino. Get ready for some laughs from the people who know her best.
Hello. Hi, my name is Raj. I'm Aashika's cousin.
Hi, my name is Janvi, and I'm also Aashika's cousin.
Hi everyone, I'm Jalak and I'm Aashika's younger cousin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Karina. I'm Aashika's older sister.
Hi guys, I'm Gino and I'm Aashika's younger and better looking sister.
Yeah, she wishes. Okay, well, I'd first like to start off by saying thank you to Anuj's family and friends for being so open and welcoming. And I'd also like to say thank you to my family for showing up on time.
So we wanted to start off with some really embarrassing stories, but the couple has requested that we don't share any of those. So I guess that's it for me, folks. Have a good night.
Haha, just kidding. Even if they did say that, do you really think we would listen to them? No! So, growing up, there's two things that really define Aashika. Food and bugs.
Food, because Aashika loves food.
Seriously, if my mom didn't pack snacks on road trips, she gets hangry. My mom even says if we don't feed her every 2 to 3 hours, she's going to wilt away. But also bugs. And Anuj, I'm not sure if you know this, but there's something about Aashika that attracts every mosquito within a 2-mile radius. So next time you go anywhere with her, make sure you bring some bug spray along.
But there was one time that she combined the two.
Yes, Anuj, your wife, the woman you kissed many times, has eaten an entire bowl of cereal filled with bugs.
And not just 1 or 2 bites. She literally ate the entire bowl of cereal, and after drinking her last sips of milk, she realized there were bugs all over in the inside of the box of the cereal. So next time you lean over to kiss Aashika, just think about that. But Jalak, didn't you hear? Apparently Anuj has also eaten a whole bowl of cereal filled with bugs.
Wow, who knew? I guess they really are made for each other.
You know, Aashika is one of the tallest girls in our family. And she was so lucky to find someone who's probably the tallest person in any room.
Now speaking of height, I think everyone knows that Aashika was very tall growing up. But I think this trait got a little too inside her head because she literally thought she was a model at one point. She would make me and Gino take blankets and use them as a backdrop, and then Manali would take photos of her in every possible angle. And Aashika, do you want us to show your poses to you? Yay! So some of her poses, Gino, do you want to show? And even though Aashika is taller than me, I'm still her older sister. And as an older sister, I'm supposed to give some marriage advice. But I'm single, so what the hell do I know? But I do remember a time when Aashika wasn't taller than me. One day, when she was in about 2nd or 3rd grade, she comes up to me and says, Didi, how do I become older than you? And me, being the wise and clever older sister that I am, said, Aashika, if you do everything I tell you to do, you can become older than me. So Aashika, for about a week straight, did everything I told her. She got me water, she got me snacks, she turned on the TV when I wanted to. Finally, I broke down and I told her, Aashika, no matter what you do, you can never become older than me. Boy, was she angry. But guess what, Aashika? You got taller than me and you got married before me, so I guess something you did that week worked out. So lots of congratulations, but even though you're married, doesn't mean you have to stop listening to me.
So Anuj, I'm going to tell you some things that you need to know about Aashika. Now Aashika has always been a role model to me. I've always looked up to her as a younger sister. She went to medical school, and even I followed into her footsteps. But there are some things that I don't want to follow her into. A couple of years ago, my family took a trip to Colorado in the dead of winter, and we were snowmobiling up a mountain. Aashika was driving, I was sitting behind her. The next thing I know, she drives us straight into a tree. The snowmobile fell on top of us. Luckily, we were okay because the snow was soft and cushioned our fall. But I definitely drove the rest of that trip. But it doesn't end there. A couple months ago, Aashika was driving in Pennsylvania on some highway to meet some friends. She was going about 80 miles per hour, way over the speed limit. Now for those of you who have never been to the East Coast, there are deer everywhere. Can you guys guess what happened next? Yeah, Aashika drove straight into a deer. She came out of it unharmed, thank God. But Anuj, I would be careful anytime you enter any kind of moving vehicle with Aashika.
So you guys remember last night how both Aashika and Anuj both thought that Aashika was the better dancer of the two? Well, we found some special videos to share with you when Aashika was around 9 years old to see if that's true. Let us know what you guys think of her dancing skills in this video clip. Please excuse the mild nudity.
Oh, I did. I'm taking it off your face. I swear. This cracks me up. Sorry. I just had to.
You were definitely supposed to cut that first part out. Still got a while for that. But Anuj, we know that Aashika will always put you first. For those of you who don't know, Aashika is an incredibly talented artist. Ever since high school, me and my Didi have asked Aashika for artwork for so long, but we never got it. The second Aashika started dating Anuj, the first gift she gave him was a piece of artwork, leaving me and Didi in the dust. Now, since then, we badgered and badgered her, and finally we got our pieces of Aashika original artwork, but only after years of badgering. And it's safe to say, Anuj, you are in good hands.
With Aashika's art expertise and impressive medical degree, it's hard to think of anything bad when it comes to Aashika. You know, ever since we were little, especially me being the youngest and the only boy, I appreciate that she always looked out for me, even when I was the house dog. And she continually and is a positive influence in my life. From teaching me math problems to helping me memorize poems, I'm so grateful for your presence in my life, Aashika. Your motivation and drive to become a doctor inspires me, and I'm so happy for you and Anuj. You guys are going to be great doctors and even a better couple. I wish you guys the best.
Every time I went to Aashika's house, the one thing that would always be in her room were snow globes and some painting that she was finishing. Aashika at her core is an artist, and the world is her canvas. I can't wait to see what you do and create together. Just make sure not to mess it up.
All jokes aside, Aashika, you're an amazing sister.
And you're truly beautiful today. I didn't think I would cry. But I love you so much.
Congrats, Aashika and Anuj, and we're so... Alright, hold on, I gotta speak. Aashika, you are such a bright light in my life, and I can't describe in words how much laughter and happiness you bring into my life. We love you guys so much, and we are more than blessed to gain such a loving and amazing Jijaji into our family.
Congrats, Aashika and Anuj. We love you guys so much.
But I really want to hear from this side now. If we can get you guys to hype the crowd up a little bit. Ready? Anyway,
Alright, so next up, Aashika grew up with two extra set of parents, for those of you who don't know. Her home away from home. And I'm sure they have a lot to tell you about Aashika. So I want to call up to the stage my Binagaki, Sanjagaka, Sunagaki, and Hibagaka.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Aashika and Anuj, wishing you all the best and have a very successful marriage life. You know, three brothers, me, Nilesh and Hetal, growing up, we had our house right next to each other. The 7 kids, mine 2, Nilesh's 3 girls, and Hetal 2 girls. Oh, 1 boy and 1 girl.
They treated him like a girl and a dog, but that's alright.
He was pampered like a girl though. But over the last 12, 13 years we stayed together, Aashika, it was absolutely fun, loving, treated you just like my daughter and just like any of the kids. Anytime we make food, you know, if my bhabhi or Dinesh makes pinda saag or other saag, she'd always say, Kaki, Kaka, what did you make? Mexican food? I'm coming over, okay? But really, you know, it's the fondest memory of growing up with 7 kids. We will truly, truly miss you. Even though you're just a little farther apart, nothing's gonna change. We'll always love you the same way that we always loved you. And nothing will ever change. We'll always be your #1 Kaka. No, just kidding, okay? We both are equal. But we'll always love you, Aashika. Wishing you all the best. Lots of love to you, beta. And you always can count on us for anything. And we're always there, just a phone call away. Anuj, make sure you treat her right. Otherwise, you have a whole Phoenix that's gonna gang up on you. She's our darling daughter, okay? So give her lots of love and TLC. Lots of love, Aashika.
I'm going to take Anuj's side. Anuj, if she gives you a hard time, you come back to Phoenix and we'll take care of you, buddy, okay? So actually, Sanjay probably is her #1 Kaka. Aashika is a middle child, Sanjay is a middle child. So they both really well. Just a simple story about Aashika and all the kids. Growing up, we had a dog, his name was Shadow. And of course, Shadow, just like the kids, he would go from house to house, and whoever had the favorite food in the house, that's what he would eat. And he, of course, he became overweight. And he ended up getting bilateral hip dysplasia. And the veterinarian said if he doesn't lose weight, he's going to need a hip replacement. And it was kind of sad, so I had to go to each house and talk to each of the kids and say, listen, I am not going to spend $5,000 on a dog to get a hip replacement. That's not the Indian way to do it. So you guys need to really watch what you eat him or he's just going to have to suffer. So we come back to our house, about 10-15 minutes later, all 7 kids come over, Aashika including, they're all crying. I know it's really expensive for a hip replacement, but we talked to our parents, and you can have all our college fund to get the hip replacement. So Anuj, she will sacrifice everything she has for you. Do not ever disappoint her. I know you love her, but we love her tremendously, and we are really sad that you're taking us away. So give us a big hug. We love all of you.
Aashika, you are our sweetheart, loving, caring. Anuj, I have total faith in you that you will take care of her. We love you, wishing you guys a beautiful journey. Love you.
Anuj, welcome to the family. As we have 7 of them, we are 8 of them, and it keeps growing every year. But we love you very much. Welcome to the whole Shah family. And we love you, and Aashika, I love you so much. You look absolutely stunning, my darling.
Thank you.
I want to welcome to the dance floor Anuj's family from Houston. Ragi, Fireball, Shobha, Rajesh, Ashok, Pratisha, Mina, and Bhakta. Just give it up for them.
येलो येलो बड़ी सारे मस्ती छाई हेलो हेलो तुम मुझे मिल गई येलो येलो
Water on time, all the way out there. Uncle came up to me and he was like, I'm nervous about this dance. But did you guys see how amazing that was? Let's give it up one more time. Let's go! So next up, we have three of Anuj's childhood best friends and groomsmen. And they're just going to come and do a little roast of Anuj because we got to hear Aashika's side. So let's give it up.
So thank you all for coming out to celebrate Aashika and Anuj. I'd like to thank Neelish Uncle and Neil Auntie for welcoming all of our family and friends from Michigan and everywhere else to Phoenix with open arms. This week has been incredible. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Anuj's first cousin. I'm older by just 10 months, but I never, ever let him forget it.
Hi everyone, my name is Anshul. I don't know why I'm reading off a phone, I know my name, but... You don't want to mess this up for your best friend. Anyways, my name is Anshul, and I've grown up with Anuj for literally the past, basically 30 years at this point. We're getting old. We're getting old. But we've been best friends since quite literally day one. So my parents, Manish Uncle and Varsha Auntie, have known my auntie and uncle for legitimately 30 years. So we've been pretty much diaper buddies, and you could also call us chuddy buddies, or day ones, before Drake ever thought about that.
Hey everybody, my name is Vishal. I'm Anshul's younger brother, but might as well also be Neil and Anuj's younger brother. I've known them, just as long as I've known Anshul, so pretty self-explanatory. In fact, between the three of us, we actually have over a combined 75 years of friendship with Anuj, which I think is pretty cool. It's cool when you put things in numbers. So, we like to call him Anuj, we like to call him Manoj, as some of you might have heard us say. As you can see, it's a pretty popular nickname amongst the crowd as well. There's a story there, so come find one of the three of us after this and we can fill you in on why we've been calling him that for the last 8 years. And while I might be younger than the three of these guys, I'm definitely the most mature out of all four of us. So.
Awesome. So, as you can see, we're very structured people. So we put together a PowerPoint because we can't talk for 10 minutes about our best friend without it. So just wanted to point out in the back here, We used to, well, so the four of us really met when we started at the James Society of Greater Detroit in our Sunday school. And we used to meet in the bottom of a church because it was 1995 and there weren't that many Indians in the Detroit area. So we had a space in the bottom of the church. Here's a picture of the four of us. This is going a little off script, but I really want to point it out because it's super important. So Neil was always the intellectual, peering into the abyss. Anshul, that's me. I was mad at Samanti because they were about to make us go and dance. Vishal's always crying, so he was crying. And Anuj, as a lot of you have figured out, was wondering when the dancing is starting. So, as Vishal mentioned, we've known Anuj for literally 75 years combined. And we've all had such a great time celebrating the past few days with all of you. So thank you, Aashika side, for hosting us here in Phoenix. But since some of you are still meeting Anuj for the first time this weekend, we thought we'd give you some true insight into his past, and more importantly, what Aashika is getting herself into.
All right, so let's start it off with some of these trivia questions. So we want this to be fun and interactive, so if you feel like you know an answer, just yell it out, all right? Okay, so for the first question. So if Anuj wasn't pursuing a career as a physician, what would his profession be? Priyanka Chopra's backup dancer, Matthew Stafford's attorney, Toyota's official spokesperson, or a Wayne State University tour guide. Yes. So the answer is B, Matthew Stafford's attorney, because even when he throws 6 interceptions by halftime, Anuj turns into Martha Ford and blames the coach.
It's never Matthew Stafford.
As you can see there, Anuj loves it when the Lions win 4 games in a season.
We made that slide 3 weeks ago. Still accurate.
Awesome. So for our second question, so if you've seen Anuj or even just glanced in a crowd of 700 people, you know he's tall, right? But we wanted to see if you guys know how tall Anuj actually is. So is he A, 6 feet 3 inches? Is he B, 5 feet 2 inches? Probably not, that one seems unlikely. Is he C, 6 feet 3.5 inches? Or is he D, 6 feet 4 inches? So, as Anuj will pretty adamantly tell you, he is C, exactly 6 feet 3.5 inches. And not a half inch taller or shorter. So, as you can see, that also makes him the second tallest building in the world. And Anuj, make sure you remember to come down from the stratosphere every now and then and check on Bobby G, alright? Sorry, we're having way too much fun with this PowerPoint right now. Alright, lastly, we've got one more very, very important question. And besides the amazing tuxedo he's wearing tonight, what is Anuj's favorite piece of clothing? Anything with the Tommy Hilfiger logo. B, his Detroit Sports and Drake OVO sweaters. Wait for it. Anything with the sleeves rolled up. Or D, all of the above. The answer is absolutely D. And I'll tell you, if you make it to the after party tonight, you'll most definitely see him in his Drake OVO sweater with the sleeves rolled up and some Tommy Hilfiger underwear. All of it's right there. Awesome. So the three of us just wanted to share some of our more personal stories with our time with Anuj. So I'll go first. Again, known this guy basically 30 years.
27, dog.
Your beard has grown a lot more since age 25. But honestly, if there's one way to describe Anuj, it's honestly that he lives life to his fullest every single day. And I think that a lot of you noticed that with these last few events. He is the first guy on the dance floor and the last guy off. He never lets a moment pass though, where he isn't fully committed to what he's doing. And he makes sure that the people around him don't miss out on life's special moments either. He was preaching, you only live once, way before Drake. Way before Drake. I think back to when we were together in Montreal a few months ago for his bachelor party. Or as I like to call it, American Ninja Warrior crossed with the Biggest Loser. Anuj wanted to make the most of every single minute we spent in Montreal. And as a result, we had a really, really packed schedule, as you would with pretty much any bachelor party. But with one important distinction. To help you get a better understanding of what I mean, here's a graph showing all the physical activities that we did and the estimated calories burned. You'd think we were training for the Olympics, not at our best friend's bachelor party. In total, we estimated that each person burned about 5,000 calories and lost over 3 pounds just doing these activities. Our significant others were actually telling us to stay in Montreal so we keep losing weight. When's the last time your significant other told you to stay at a bachelor party? In all honesty, we laugh now, but this is Anuj. He doesn't let a day in life pass and encourages everyone around him to do the same. He lives life to its fullest. He actually inspired us to keep up the weight loss. It might not look like it, but he's... As we're inspired, it's just not showing yet. He inspired us to keep up the weight loss efforts after the bachelor party ended, and we even did the keto diet together for the last few months. And I think we can all agree, Anuj is looking pretty damn good tonight. Whether it's just pushing you to achieve your career goals, staying on track with your diet and exercise, or even making the most out of a night out with friends, Anuj has always been there to set the gold standard for friendship and never lets a day go without fully embracing it. Also, if you're interested, can we go back one slide? If you're interested about hearing about the near-death experience, Neil will be taking questions at the bar in about an hour.
So, all right, another story about Anuj. As you know, as you can know by this week, he's always the life of the party, all right? And beyond that, he's always contributing positive energy to every situation. Through some of the roughest patches that I ever had, Anuj is always there to make me feel like I can overcome anything. He's grown into an incredibly polished and mature person. However, before that growth, he had plenty of moments. So his signature dance move when he was 14 years old involves curling his index finger into the air and thrusting. Which inevitably forced me to call him Captain Hook for a long time. He still took that and embraced it. As he got older, he developed and had more moves, but the coordination was still lacking for a while. A few years ago, at our dear friends Akash and Vaishali's engagement party, Anuj was having an amazing time on the dance floor. And honestly, he didn't think anything could stop him. And he knows exactly where this is going. Little did he know that the inseam on his pants was questionably loose. So he whipped Nene just a little bit too hard and ended up with a large rip right down the middle of his pants. With no backup pants in sight, he spent the rest of the night in gym shorts on the sideline watching the rest of us celebrate. Luckily, we shouldn't have that problem tonight. We got an extra set. That's funny. I laugh, joke, and tease Anuj more than anyone. But bringing it back to that positivity and energy, I wouldn't be anywhere without his console and constant, never-dwindling support.
Cool. To wrap things up here, I have one final, Anuj throwback story for everybody. So some of you may know, Anuj has a tiny bit of a competitive nature. And when I say like a tiny bit, I mean he's basically the most competitive person that any of the three of us has ever met in our lives. Whether it was going hard during our volleyball games at the Jane Temple Father's Day picnics, and trying to spike balls but getting him swatted back by uncles in his face, or whether it was trying and failing to dunk during our pickup basketball games in middle school, or lastly, Anuj doing his best Matt Stafford impression here and clearly thinking that he is the MVP, which he was definitely not in 7th grade. Whatever it's been, Anuj has never failed to do his absolute best and leave everything on the field or on the court. That being said, Anuj is also probably the best motivator any of the three of us has ever met in our lives. He never fails to make sure that the people around him are trying their absolute best and giving everything they do 100%. He brings out the best in everyone he meets, and he really, really pushes them to do their best. And Aashika Bobby, I have no doubts that he's going to do the exact same thing in marriage. And you guys are going to have an amazing life together. It's been an awesome 26 years of brotherhood. I'm so happy for you and Aashika Bobby, and I'm incredibly excited for what the future holds for all 5 of us, or I should say all 7 of us. I don't have a girlfriend, so we're gonna call 7.
Sorry, that wasn't the end, but it's really close. Just wanted to say I love the both of you. The day Anuj told us he was going to propose, we had heard a little bit about Aashika, so I'd say we weren't surprised at all. But this guy is truly the best guy you're ever going to meet. And we're all extremely happy to have shared the last 27 years exactly with him.
One last thing.
Not the end.
Aashika Bobby. I can say that now. I'm not being weird. I'm so happy to officially welcome you to our family. Anuj, I'm so proud of you. Even though I'm just a little bit older, in more ways than one, brother, I always look up to you. Congratulations to the both of you. Let's party!
I thought we roasted Aashika enough with that crazy dancing video from when she was 9, but thank you to Anuj's friends for showing us those great pictures from when Anuj was a teenager. So for this next skit, I want to give a huge thank you to Aashika's eldest sister, Pareen Shah, for recreating Aashika and Anuj's Jab We Met story with assistance from Manali Shah and Dave Shah. This skit will tell you all the juicy details about how Aashika and Anuj met and is being performed by Aashika and Anuj's closest family friends. If you guys could be a little patient with us, it's going to take a couple minutes to get everyone together. There's about 40 people in the stands. All over the country, people have came together to make this skit happen, so give us a couple minutes to get everyone together. Thank you.
Hi everyone, we're here to tell you how these two lovebirds met.
But first, let's introduce them. First, we have Aashika. She is a princess who lives in a very hot but not so far away land.
She is tall, beautiful, and loved by her whole family.
Anuj.
Now, we haven't known him very long, but from what we've heard, he is a prince who lives in a very cold and faraway land.
And from what we've seen, he is even taller, loves to dance, and gets along with everyone he meets.
Wow, what a great match. And I heard they met in such a cute way at a study group.
Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about, but let us tell you the real way Aashika and Anuj met.
Yeah, I agree that they met in medical school, but it definitely wasn't a study group. It all started at a med school fair.
Anuj, something looks different about you.
Oh, yeah, man. I did grow 2 inches taller overnight. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that must be it. Okay, so what are you doing here?
I think I know that girl. Should I go talk to her? No, I can't just do that. If I do something impressive, maybe she'll notice me.
Dude, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to get that girl's attention.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's try something a little different. Maybe dancing?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, that's not what I meant. Let's try it my way.
तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल क्या कहे हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल क्या कहे तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल क्या कहे हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल क्या कहे
She had to have noticed that. Now I need to go talk to her. Come on, Anuj. This is ridiculous. When have you ever struggled with confidence before? You usually have to tone it down for people. Just get over there and talk to her.
राज अगर ये तुझे प्यार करती है तो ये पलक के देखेगी
Oh no, she's leaving. Wait, wait.
देखा है तुझको जब से हाय मैं तो हिल गया लगता है मेरे सीने से दिल निकल गया देखा है तुझको जब से हाय मैं तो हिल गया लगता है मेरे सीने से दिल निकल गया मम्मी से क्या डैडी से भी मिलाऊंगा तुझे और जो भी मैं कहूँ तुझे लगता है क्यों गलत तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है तेरा हीरो इधर है तो पलाश तुझे इतनी भी खबर है कि तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है
I missed my chance. What am I gonna do now? I'll never see her again. But hey, maybe she'll be at the party tonight.
Hey Aashika, do you want to go to a party tonight?
I'm not really feeling it.
Well, there'll be plenty of cute guys there.
Oh, really?
Rich, hey, nigga, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Hey, big, that's my type. That's my all night.
Gino, we're telling this story to aunties and uncles, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. So, anyways, Aashika was telling her friend that she wants to go to the party and meet a nice Gujarati boy.
पर फूल करने में फूल तू बड़ी तेज कटारी है शक्ल तेरी
So Aashika is going to be at this party. Clearly, my trying to impress her didn't work out so well. I need some advice. Hey Alexa, how do you get a girl to look at you?
Oh God, one more remix.
Let's go to this party and make a big entrance. Are you okay?
Hi. I'm Anuj. Do you want to go on a date with me?
Yes! As they spent more and more time together, they realized they were in love. But for the rest of us, it got really annoying. That first summer break they were dating, Aashika was never not on her phone. Remember when we were in Hawaii? We would be hiking volcanoes and Aashika would still somehow find service and be on the phone. Now we know it was her deal on the phone. to anyone who saw them. Anuj finally got the courage to ask my dad a very important question. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Aashika, this last year has been the best of my life. Will you marry me?
Ooh, I know what happens next. I was at the proposal.
Well, Joe, look, I think we all know what happened next since we're at their wedding. But in the years since the proposal, we are all filled with joy seeing these two lovebirds together.
Anuj, we are so happy that Aashika found someone exactly like you. But we hope you're ready not just to marry her, but also be a part of our whole crazy family.
Now let's really get this party started.
So I hope you guys have been having a good time so far. As we work our way towards the end of this program, Gino and I have a couple rules for the rest of the night that we'll go over with you guys.
All right, so number one, we are enlisting a 2-drink maximum. So that means 1 per hand. If you try 3, you're just gonna spill. And no one hates wasting more than good juice.
The second rule is that once the dance floor opens up, everybody has to spend at least 30 minutes on it. And unless you're eating, but we want to see as many people on the dance floor as possible.
All right, so number 3, we want you guys all to take a selfie with Aashika and Anuj, post it to your social media accounts, and hashtag shadhi.com. That's SHAHDITIME. Also, for all of you young kids who are using Snapchat, we do have a Snapchat filter for this event, so please swipe left when you're taking your pictures.
I think she meant Shadi Time, not Shadi.com, but
I did that up before. All over practice.
Freudian slip. And lastly, and most importantly, hotel management has asked us that you guys don't get on your chairs and your tables when you guys give us a standing ovation. So,
No love from you and Nolan, your host tonight?
Alright, so next up we have Anuj's parents, Maya and Uncle Shah, coming up here just to say some special words about their children.
Nolan, thank you. First of all, good evening to all of you. We are very, very happy to have all of you join Anuj and Aashika's grand wedding party. So I hope all of you have fun. Please give yourself a round of applause.
Thank you everyone. My name is Maya, I'm Anuj's mom, and we are really, really happy to have Aashika in our family. And thank you Nilesh bhai and Nihal Ben for part of welcoming us very, very open heart, and we are really enjoying all the events. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for coming.
So my speech wouldn't end with, many people may say something about Anuj, and I do want to share. But before I do that, let me first of all thank you. Many of you have traveled from all over the US, I know, on a group side and also on a bride side. But some of you have also traveled from overseas, from India and other countries. So I really, really appreciate you coming out today and celebrating with us. So thank you. Let me tell you about Anuj a little bit. So, as all of you heard, that he explores the fullest extent of whatever he does. And as a child, I thought I have a numerous story, but let me share just one. He was about 2.5 years old. We just bought the house, brand new house we built, and we were moving. And Maya and I, we got the key after closing. We opened the house, we put Anuj down. And Anuj, knowing him as a full of energy basically, started running around. And in a minute or two, we heard a cracking sound basically. And the whole drywall came out in a bathroom. The towel rack was with the drywall hole in it, was down, and he hanged on it. And he said, "Dad, look at this." And so that's what Anuj was, very rambunctious kid basically. આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ ને તોફાની, he was, and he has a numerous story like that. So Maya and I were always thinking that I don't know where he will take us one day, but let's go with him. And then fast forward, he was in 8th grade. Things started really changing. He was good at school, no problem, but he was 5th in his class, rank-wise, when he graduated from middle school. He was not number 1. But
I love it.
Principal gave him $250 check as a monetary gift. And the kid who came first, he gave only $100. I was wondering in my mind that what happened there. And I did not understand why he did that. So I went to him afterwards. I said, what happened here? The kid came first, and why did you give him? He said, "You don't know your kid." And I'm thinking, I really don't. So, and I think that's when I understood that his leadership skill. He said, if there is something happening in gym, all I have to do is tell Anuj something, and 50 other kids will join as soon as Anuj comes on the floor to move table or do anything. And he said his leadership skill is very good. He cares for people, and he's always attracts friends, basically. So I think that was the day, that was the moment I felt like that's it. I don't need to worry about Anuj anymore. And from that day on, we are very happy. I think probably he gave me more advice from that point on than I have to him. He picked every lease car I get from my work, from Toyota. He decides what I should get and so on. But I think Anuj is very loving, very caring, as you heard, and very sincere kid. And I think every time we see him, he cares for everyone he goes around, and even he's in med school. And I sometimes wonder, like, how do you study and how do you do all these things? But I guess he does it. And so Aashika, he explores everything to the fullest extent. So please watch out from him. So that's all. So thank you all.
We are proud of you, Anuj and Aashika. We are very happy. We love you so much. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the evening.
So everything Uncle said was totally true. Anuj has a way with words with people, and I think we haven't talked about that yet. Just a couple months ago, he was on a rotation, and he convinced his attending, the doctor, that he's like, you know, I think I need a break. And the guy's like, okay, just come for 4 days, and then you can take the rest of the time off. So he has a way with words with people that is just unbelievable. But the one thing that he does wrong right now that he hasn't yet convinced his family of is to switch from iPhone to Android. So, you know, I don't know.
Oh, Android! Apple all the way, you guys. I don't know what Nolan's talking about. Okay, so next up, I want to call Nehal and Neelish up to the floor. They want to say some words about all the love that they've received this weekend and all the people that helped make this weekend possible.
Wow, what a spectacular events from Friday to up to now. I hope everybody had a great time just as we did. People from Phoenix, what do you think? Okay, everybody out of towners, what do you think? There you go, I really do hope from the bottom of my heart that all of you that came here had a very good time. And our sincere apologies if we unknowingly, made you feel sad or made you feel bad in any which way. So, sorry. Okay, so thank you every single person that have come to this function to spend time with us on this beautiful and very important occasion. It was just awesome and emotional event for us, and all you guys' presence made it even better. Aashika was a very happy, quiet kid who never gave us any problems as she was growing up. Keep that in mind. Always willing to help everyone. Very rarely did she get mad. So Anuj, I think you really, really got lucky. What do you guys say? Neelish and myself, we were blessed with 3 amazing daughters that are our pride. They're not perfect by any means, but they're just right for us. Every mom has a dream that her young girl will get married someday, but she also has fears. Who would the boy be? Will my little girl be smart enough to choose a man that would keep her happily ever after? Even more stressful is, will he get along with the family? Anuj, we are very fortunate that she has fulfilled all our dreams when she said yes to you. They say that when a girl gets married, you lose the girl. But me and Nilesh, we think that we gain the son. So Anuj, we welcome you into our family with open arms. And we also welcome Maya Ben and Ankit Shah to join, and we will together make lots and lots of memories with our kids. So welcome. I can't even say the Shah family, but I guess Anuj and his family. So when Aashika was a little girl, she was very blessed to be able to grow up with two other sisters, an older sister and a younger sister. She was also very lucky to be raised in an extended family with all her other cousins who are almost pretty much her own age. So yeah, there are plenty of available girls and a few guys. What do you guys think? Anyway, we think that we're very fortunate and we're very blessed. Blessed because we have an amazing extended family. Blessed because we have friends that would constantly call us and ask us what can we do to help for the wedding. Blessed because they were all just as much excited about the wedding as we are. They came up with a lot of ideas. They even helped us in executing some of these ideas too. Lots and lots of my friends did go to India all the way to shop for the occasion. I don't think that this event would be this successful without the untiring efforts of all our family and friends. And I'm sure that you all are ready to party, and so I won't take any much of your time because everybody knows if I get a microphone what happens. And I'll quickly hand over the microphone to Nilesh. Have your own. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Nehal. You know, I found out when Anuj proposed, to my daughter last year. He called. And ever since then, I'm like, what kind of speech can I give? And I said, I'll make my speech, 10 months, 8 months, 7 months, 6 months, 2 weeks. And then I'm like, I was looking at all the speeches on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't know what to say to you, Aashika. Words are not enough. So what I decided instead to, everybody talked about how nice you are, how you're loved. But one thing we forget is all the people that helped us to make this event possible and to make your wedding possible. So what I would like to do is I'm going to talk more about my friends, how they helped me out to make this wedding more memorable. I love you a lot, you know that. So, like I said, Nehal talked about how good my family is, how lucky we are to have such a wonderful daughter. Every dad talks about how good his daughter is, and I already know how good my daughter is. So I will not be talking about that, but I would rather talk about why this wedding was so successful. It's definitely not the money that makes the wedding successful, rather it's family and friends. Without my family and my friends, all these events would not have been successful. I would like to thank all my friends and family that have gone to pick up people at the airport. Samir, Ashutosh, Praveen, Raju, Ashwin, Sailesh and Kaushik, my nephew Raj. Also, thanks to Jetna, Nihali, Bhushan, Rima Ben, and there is Chaka and Sonia that came from BC 10 days prior, to make sure that all the guests are taken care of. With breakfast, lunch and dinner. Also people that have participated in programs that have taken so much time and to practice. Thanks to Manish and Pinky for helping us out. And our friends Ravinder and Jayashree coming 8 days with the whole family to help me out from Chicago. Thanks, buddy. Any of my wife's friends, Darshana and Jarita, who also came 8 days early, working in the house to take care of stress away from my wife. And their kids helping me out late at night to make sure, that this event was possible. And how can I forget Mahindra Masa, Aruna Ben, Masi, and Maya Masi. Oh yeah, and Ashika's mama Niles, who came from India, was so much helpful. Thanks to outside family and friends that took time from their busy lives to attend our wedding. And then there was a friend that helped. All of these friends have hands in every cookie jar. And they have helped me out in so many ways. Ajay Sohina, Praveen Manju, Ashwin Rupo, Ashutosh Nisha, Sapna Dipen, Kinal Hitesh, and Kaushik Sailis. Wow, such a good friends to have. And we have been very blessed to have them in our lives. So much help from friends that there are family members that have also helped me so much. My Force family, Raju Darsak, Arti, Deepika, Rupa, and we want to thank my sisters, Girish Kumar, Sheila, Neela, and their family, and Neelaman from LA, and Hetal Sima, who has helped me out so much. And then there's my brother Sanjay and Veena, who has helped me in every step of the way from beginning to end. And my mom, who has helped me making all the sweets, snacks, and other foods. Thanks, Mom. And most important person beside my wife, who has helped me so much that I don't think this wedding would have been possible. My neighbor, Sanjay and Veena.
Friendly neighbor.
Friendly neighbors. Thanks. I don't think I have enough words to describe how much he has helped from them. Thank you, Sanjay and Veena. Or thanks, neighbor. And the last person, and most important person I want to thank is my wife. All the outfit my family's wearing was done by her single-handedly, going to India. In less than 2 weeks, all the wedding-related decoration was done by herself. She made this wedding more memorable. Thanks, honey. Maya Ben and Nikhil Bhai, we hope our hospitality did meet your expectations. Once again, I would like to thank all my friends and family. There was one more thanks that I'd like to say to RSVP, Narendra and Rosie's team that made this wedding possible. Those of you that came for reception only, our wedding was supposed to be on a golf course, and that did not happen. The wedding got done at 4 o'clock in this hall, and in less than 3 to 4 hours, we turned this hall into reception hall. Thank you, the hotel staff. Thank you, guys. In that process, we made some mistakes. We might have hurt a few people's feeling, but I'd like to apologize for that. It was something that beyond our control. The weather just did not come with us. So thank you, RSVP. And we also had another event planner that helped us out with, from beginning, all my Mehndi functions, all my PT functions, Ria's event. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Let the party begin. Please, one more thing. Do not get up from your table. Your table will be called. Thank you.
Guys, please don't get up at your seats just yet. We're going to turn our attention to the projector screens, and we have a video recapping the last couple days of memories we've had with the lovely couple.
Is it a sin that I want it back? Halfway to hell, I made my bed. Baby, give in, and we'll be gold. If I go, you follow me home. Just like a pill, it's going down. Just say the word, I'll take it now. Come get me high, so I won't be low. If I go where you follow me. Tonight
We met and we knew that we were going to be together for the rest of our lives.
She gives you that sense, that everything's going to be okay and we'll take care of life together and we'll accomplish anything.
सड़कों पे मैं तेरा इंतजार करूं, धीरे धीरे दिल की ज़मीं को तेरे ही नाम करूं, हौले हौले जिंदगी को अब तेरे हवाले करूं, सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे, सनम रे तू मेरा सनम हुआ रे। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जवानी, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली, मेरे तेवर में तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे होठों से धुआंधार निकलती है जवानी, जैसे जैसे बंदूक की गोली, मेरे तेवर में तहजीब की रंगीन रंगोली, जैसे जैसे हो ईद में होली। मेरे जीवन की दशा, थोड़ा रस्तों का नशा, थोड़ी मंजिल की प्यास है, बाकी सब फर्स्ट क्लास 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 है।
This is what love does. It makes you want to rewrite the world. It makes you want to choose the characters, build the scenery, guide the plot. The person you love sits across from you, and you want to do everything in your power to make it possible. Endlessly possible.
याद में पागल पल पल रोता है, दिल तेरी ना जागे ना सोता है, अक्सर तन्हाई में तुझे पुकारे, नाज़ुर दिल पर चले, हारे हारे हारे
Really kind, generous, and true friends to each other.
रोज़े से हारे, हारे हारे हारे, तेरी याद में पागल पल पल रोता है, दिल तेरे न जागे न सोता है, अक्सर तन्हाई में तुझे पुकारे, नाज़ुर दिल पे चले, हारे 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 हम रोज़े से हारे।
I didn't fall in love with you. I walked into love with you with my eyes wide open, choosing to take every step along the way. And I'd choose you in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in a version of reality. I'd find you, and I'd choose you.
You are the most important thing in my life. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful for every second I have with you and have here on the earth.
मेरी चली ससुराल को, अखियों में पानी दे गई, दुआ में मीठी गुड़ खानी ले गई।
this really short. I don't care what time it is. We're gonna eat, and I want to see every one of you on the dance floor. Okay? I'm gonna hand the microphone over to my husband.
Can we make some noise, please? Let's go. Let's go. We are going to have a bomb time tonight, all right? Let's go grab some dinner. I just want to say one quick word. Thank you so much for everyone for planning this, putting so much effort. I will be the first to tell you that Aashika and I barely did anything to put this all together, okay? So, literally, like from your parents, my parents, Didi, Gino, her entire family, I could go through, you know, Dad did all the names, and thank you for all that, but genuinely, like, we are busy with school, they put it together, and they did an amazing job. Can we give one amazing round of applause for them? Thank you. Okay, let's get some food, and we're not gonna cut the cake because we're a little short on time.
But, I want everyone to appreciate my sister Parisha made this cake by hand with a few helpers. But I want everyone to appreciate it will be in the dessert section.
And let's party.
The two head tables and the side tables.
है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जाए 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 एक बार जो जाए जवानी फिर ना आए, जवानी फिर ना आए। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जाए 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 एक बार जो जाए जवानी फिर ना आए, जवानी फिर ना आए।
Bonita, la vida es muy tan bonita. Cueste amore pa' pensar, la vida es
मेरे बारे में क्या है सोचती, दुश्मन ना समझ कर ले दोस्ती।
चल बाजू हाय जाने भी दे, ऐसे न तू मुझको सता।
जाना कितना तेवर है बुरा। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जीने के है 4 दिन, बाकी है बेकार दिन। जाए 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 एक बार जो जाए जवानी फिर ना आए।